We're just waiting for the others. I think Drumstick and No Shells should show up. We'll send this to Ollie. Why not? See what else is up. Redeem Zoomer. Cool. Make a sandwich. Okay, cool. Okay, nice, nice. Okay, so we have the people here, so let's quit Discord. Um, hold up. Just let me see if World Builders, let's call them. Hello? Bro, I'm about to start the stream. You should join us. Oh, okay, cool. Right, okay, I'll quit Discord. See ya. Okay, nice. So first of all, can everyone hear what I'm saying? If you can hear what I'm saying, just does this work? Yeah, yeah, it works, I think. Okay, you can hear? Cool. Slightly robotic. If it gets too annoying, just let me know, okay? Okay, drumstick and Welch. Is it working for you guys? Okay, nice. Okay, so um obviously you can tell what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be doing a tier list for the countries of the America or the cultures of the Americas, just like we did for Europe. Now, as we did for Europe, this is not one about countries, right? Because you'd have several countries or cultures within a country. You can also have a, you can have several countries that have the same culture, et cetera, et cetera. You get what I'm saying, right? You can have a culture spread across two countries. Now, what makes this one different and a lot harder than what I did for Europe, as weird as that sounds, is because where you draw the boundaries of culture is a lot harder in the Americas than Europe. Because, in Europe it's very simple, right? Every culture basically has their own language, or at least historically did. And so you basically just look at the languages of Europe, and then, each language gets a culture, right? Because generally each language is a different ethnic group, different culture, right? Different history. But in the Americas, right, we know that there's really only three languages spoken here, right? English, Spanish, French, a little bit of English, Spanish, Portuguese, and then a little bit of French, right? So, and then you have, a couple other ones, Creoles based on those languages, I guess some Dutch in Suriname, but it's different, right? So I'm just starting out to explain to everyone, right, that this is going to be the format, that it's going to be different to my European cultures tier list, but it's still going to be similar, right? So we are still going to go, you know, um, culture by culture, right? Based on the best that I could think of. Of course, this is not going to, be what everyone thinks. Probably some of you will say, "Oh, you should have included this culture, or you should have separated these two, or you should have merged these two." I understand, right? This is one is way less clear cut than Europe. But, I still think it'll be interesting, and also it will be shorter than the last one, right? We don't have nearly as many cultures as in my European one. Okay, so if you got everything I said, just write got it in the chat, and then we'll head over and start the ranking. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. All right, so let's move over and let's see our list of cultures. So here we have it. Here is our list of cultures today. And of course, a lot of these flags will be familiar to you, but some of them will not be. Now, we will. Oh, hold up. Just got a message here. I'm trying to get my brother on the stream too, so yeah, so I guess we'll just start off straight up with Canada, right? Also, you'll notice they're less oh, I should change the color here. Oh, whatever, it's too late. I guess I'll just give it another red. Give this one a red. Give this one. There we go. Okay. So you notice there are less categories than last time. We just have six this time. So love, like, neutral, positive, neutral, negative, dislike, hate. I'm not going to explain what that means because you guys already know. But yeah, so we're starting with Canada, which obviously all you already here know. That's where I'm from. So I think you can probably already tell where I'm gonna put this. But before I, place it anywhere, where would you guys put Canada in this tier list here? Without you mean for spirits of place farther. Hey man, just like place it where you would have put it. Like don't try to take things too much about like me personally. B tier, okay. Okay, okay. So we're getting some B tiers. Let's wait a minute. Maybe one of you guys could message Crispy Fritz because he is a Canadian in the chat. So why? I mean, let's try to get his input first, um, and then yeah. What's G tier? Is that like love? Like what does that mean? Top G is Stan. True. Top G is Stan. Yes. Okay, I don't think he's coming. So yeah, we're gonna put Canada in love. Love Canada. I mean, this is obviously the most biased one out of all these because, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, this can't not be biased. This is by tier lists by definition are biased, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like this is going to be the most biased because this is where I'm from. So I'm not even going to try to give any reasons. That's literally it. Okay, next. I mean, you guys can probably guess, but let's just put in the chat. What is this next culture that I'm going to rank here? Oh, Common is here. Okay. Well, you only missed one. I put Canada's love tier. Um, all right. I mean, it's Southern American, as you can tell. Where would you guys put Southern American? I know one of my buddies here in the chat is from the Southern US. And yeah, yeah. So where would you guys put Southern American? Just this is just reminder of the ones here. Love, like, neutral positive, neutral negative, dislike, and hate. Where's the barbarian tier? Oh, okay, wait, World Builders loves the Deep South. Okay, Common puts it hate. Okay, so we have it's good, it's good. So we're having totally contrasting views here. We have Hate, like, amazing, yank for life. Okay. Okay, that's interesting, you know. It's good to, see one that's a bit more controversial instead of just everyone agrees on where to put it. Carmen, has he been to? No, he hasn't. I don't think he left the state, right? Or no, I think he went to New Jersey once, maybe. I don't know. You can answer that yourself, of course, but um, once he answers that, then I'll tell you where I'm going to put it. Okay, we're gonna wait 20 seconds, and then I'm gonna yeah, place it. I'll only go to reenaction in March. Okay, base. Okay, so I am going to put it in hate tier. I'm sorry. Now, first of all, I mean, and obviously this also plays with my European tier list. This obviously doesn't have to do, okay, most of the time, I guess there's going to be certain exceptions, but this isn't to do with the people there, right? But at the end of the day, right, like there are many reasons I put them in hate tier. First of all, probably a lot of you guys don't know this, but like both of my paternal grandparents are Yanks. So they're both from the US actually. And so because of that, I already am going to be disposed towards the north instead of the south. Secondly, because my maternal grandparents are both from Africa, that also means I'm not particularly well disposed to the southern United States. And look, I get it, of course. I understand the Confederacy was like 150 years ago, and that's not really what they are right now. But at the end of the day, right, the fact that this is basically still the flag for them, um, and I don't like their accent, um, and also I don't know. I've always just liked the North. I mean, and I've been to both. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love Florida, but also Florida is like less southern, And yes, are the people hospitable there for sure? But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. It's always been weird, like the country music and the accent and like their history. And yeah, not a fan. Not a fan at all. So yeah, sorry. They're going to hate tier. Let's see what the comments say. Good. Based Micah, let's go. I have an ally. Let's go. I went to Mississippi, saw a bunch of black people flying Confederate flags. I bet those black people were like the Trudeaus, whatever. Yeah, yeah, it's weird. Uncle Sam, I mean, I wanted him to be here, but Uncle Sam can't stand up for himself. So yeah, sucks to be him. Um, yeah, there are also zero white people in Tupelo, Mississippi. Really? Really? Okay. Well, anyways, now we're moving on to this. I mean, given the majority of my audience is American, I think most of you will recognize this flag as well, so just write it in the chat. New England, yeah. So, Tupa London, because there's no white people. I love how London is stand-in for no white people. So New England. So what do we rank New England? 0 out of 10. Why? Because they're super pretentious. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. I mean, you're not wrong. Anyone else? I mean, these ones are going to be the most interesting because, like, as Americans, these are going to be the cultures I'm starting with, or the cultures you're most familiar with, and so I want to hear your guys' input, right, on places like New England. It's aight. Vermont is too gay though. I have been to Vermont. Vermont's nice. It is very Democrat though, I will say. Hmm. Okay, just waiting for like one more person to say where I should put it. We got a 0 out of 10. Anyone else has any opinions on where we should place New England here? Okay, we'll wait 20 seconds. Yeah, and then at Vermont, and then I'll just place it somewhere. Super pretender. Okay. Well, world builders, you will once again be disappointed because I'm putting it in love tier. Okay, so why do I love New England? Well, first of all, it's in the name, right? New England. You guys all remember from my last tier list stream, probably right, that I love England, but it's not just because of the name, right? I do think like they preserved a lot of the, English culture, at least backwoods that they have. Um, they they have a good accent, very nice nature, cool flag. I always feel like they're somewhat culturally similar to Canada. And yes, I understand this applies to politics, and you guys all know my politics. I'm not a fan of their politics, but at the end of the day, right, having been to Vermont, right, is just, I don't know, it feels nice. It feels kind of close to home. I think they have a cool history too, even though unfortunately they were the rebels who started off the American Revolution. But yeah, I think I'll put them as loved here. So now we'll check the comments to see what you guys think. Uh, Chester should be the US. I don't know what Chester is, to be honest. Huh. I'm kind of surprised for the you Americans are saying so little about your own country here. Anyways, while we wait for some more people to comment, does anyone know what this flag is over here? And so you guys can also write that in the chat. New England's good, but I disagree with love. Yeah, it's over. Fair, I can see that. New Hampshire is top five states for gun. Of course, that's what you care about, bro. England, I have no opinions of. Very diplomatic as always, Sir Welch. Um, but yeah, does anyone know what flag this one is? No clue. Okay. You see, this is for like the real ones, like the real history nerds. Trying to see if any of you guys will know what flag that is. Okay, well, I'll just say it and then you guys can tell me. This is actually the flag of Deseret. So I think you guys can tell where I'm going with this culture here. Hmm. 0 out of 10. Remembering the name in reverse. Heretics. So Deseret, by the way, for those of you who don't know, Deseret was the unrecognized state the Mormons had in Utah. Is Seamus actually a Mormon or is he just pretending? Because that guy seems like a troll. He gives me big troll vibes. Okay, so basically, to reiterate, right? This is basically the Mormon culture. It's basically asking, where would you guys place Mormon culture? 0 out of 10. Okay. I feel like I'm getting it. Make a new category. Okay, okay. So we're not fans. Now I'm actually gonna put them dislike. Um, I'll explain why I'm not putting them in hate tier. First of all, I've never actually been to Utah, and I've never met a Mormon in my entire life. So I feel like because of that, maybe influencing the lack of knowledge means I can't literally hate them. I also think their flag's kind of cool. I gotta say that. Um, Also, most of them are of English descent, so, maybe we can bring them over to our side as Protestants. I mean, probably not, but, in my head. Uh, but yeah, I don't really have beef with them, but I think obviously they have a really stupid religion. So that's why I put them in dislike. Now, the real question is, and hopefully Crispy Fritz knows this one at least, what flag is this? This one here. Call it homosexual. Mormons are just as irritating as Jehovah's Witness. It's kind of funny. I've never met or no, I have met Jehovah's Witnesses, but they never come knock on my door. Newfoundland. Okay, good. So we have a common non-ignorant American. He knows about the Newfoundland flag based. Okay, Nova Scotia, not a bad guess, but yeah, that is the Newfoundland flag. Newfoundland is pretty cool, apart from always voting liberal. Okay, yeah. So where would you guys put Newfoundland? You know, if you were doing the tier list. Hmm. I should have drank all my water before this. Let's check the chat. 5 out of 10, no opinion. Okay, fair. Okay, so I'm going to put Newfoundland in like. So Newfoundland, obviously. Oh, and by the way, I mean, obviously you can tell, but we separated Canada and Newfoundland for a reason. First of all, some of you might know Newfoundland didn't become part of Canada until 1949, so it has its own distinct history. It was a dominion just like Canada was, and then actually turned back into a colony, I think, for financial reasons. It's obviously separated from the rest of Canada by Quebec, and so they've gone their own distinct local culture accent. So the reason I didn't put in love is because first of all, I feel like as cool as it is like, what do you even do there? It's just like fishing. That seems to be it. Pretty meh history. Um, as well, like their flag, I think kind of sucks, honestly. Uh, and their accent's not great either. But they are still of English heritage, so we gotta, and they're in Canada, so we gotta put them high. So yeah, we'll put them in like. All right, next, I'm not even gonna ask you guys to guess. You already know. So American culture. And by the way, when I say American culture, right, I'm talking about mainstream American. Obviously, we're not talking about Southern American, which you can see here. And I think all you guys can already guess what this flag is as well. So, and not including Mormon culture either, right? So we're talking about, mainstream, typical American culture, right? Says good. Okay. Love, USA, 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 okay. Neutral, Sir Welch is neutral. Western American culture. Yeah, we don't have a Western American culture. We're just gonna do American culture. Oh, we got the European. We got the European in the chat. F for mainstream America. Dislike. Okay. So we got quite a few views. Now we're only waiting for Carmen to give his opinion. He's the only one who hasn't done so yet. Negative, neutral. Okay. So yeah, Carmen, but this is your culture. This is your culture. You completely ruined music. I don't know if I'd say America ruined music. Like as bad as some American music is, like I'd say country music, which is like Southern, is worse. Um, like, I don't know if my boy is just typing or he's doing something else. But yeah, we're waiting for your answer, Colin, to see where you'd put the USA. Also, bluegrass is the genre of the Southern. Not country. Well, where would you say country comes from then? Because I feel like I always think of like Tennessee or Kentucky or something. All right, well, comment's taking too long, so I'm gonna just go and write where I'm gonna show you guys where I'm gonna put American culture. So yeah, I'm putting American culture dislike. Um, and here's the reason why. Okay, so first of all, as a Canadian, it has to be my patriotic duty to put America low. I'm sorry, I understand I might be offending the majority of my audience. I think like a third of my audience comes from America. So, no hate to the people, right? I love the people. I went to New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Colorado just this year or last year. But at the end of the day, I've never been a big fan of the flag. I think they're like Americans are like too arrogant, generally, and they were kind of the only country that invaded us, so that's part of it too. Um, and yeah, I think there's kind of a lack of depth in the culture. Like, it's very successful economically, right? Like, I'm not going to bash them too much. I'm using a computer designed in America, right? Um, but at the end of the day, right, it's find it a bit overly nationalistic, um, and yeah, I don't know, not like you look at their cities, right? They're kind of all the same, very ugly, too focused on entertainment, consumerism, capitalism. So yeah. Um, Now that said, I notice my fans don't even tend to be super patriotic Americans, so this probably won't offend really anyone. Maybe Crispy Fritz, who's not American, but yeah. Otherwise, yeah, that's basically my opinion. Let's check the chat here. Um, bro and pop country, nothing. I don't know what bro and pop country is. American culture is individualistic, aka conformist. I don't know how individualism is conformist, but whatever. Savannah, are you talking about Savannah the city or Savannah is like the name of a country song? Sorry, I don't know if you're referring to what I said or what they're talking about in the DMs. Kentucky is a part of the South that I hate. I actually like Kentucky. Like I feel like Kentucky is one of my more favorite states. What I mean is that American individualism is actually. I mean, yeah, Savannah. I mean, at the end of the day, though, Savannah is in the Southern American culture, so that's not even what I'm including. Like, American culture basically is what I consider the North, as in like, during the Civil War, minus Utah and minus the Northeast. You've been to Kentucky, had a really bad experience. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe Common just left. I don't see him here. Well, we only have three people watching, so I guess it's World Builders, Crispy, and Welch. Um, yeah, okay. Anyways, moving on. This one, not going to be controversial at all, I'm sure. And you guys already probably know what culture this one is. So yeah, well, we can just have someone type it in the chat just in case you don't know, but I think probably most of you know what culture that is. Chat's kind of quiet right now. Yo, what's going on? It's the only real culture. Bro bases his whole opinion on plays by one experience. Yeah. Yeah, Black America, right? Yeah, it's the Black American culture. You're not showing the tier list. Okay, we'll go back to the tier list. This is uh this is the tier list. So African American culture. Where are we gonna put that one? Blues awesome, jazz awesome. What's the best American composers are black? I like how Will Builders Ministries alone produces 80% of the comments here. Okay, we still got like no no one has still said no one has still said where where should we should put this. Like what category should I put it in, guys? They do not like the parochialism. Of course, the parochialism is what this man's concerned about. You hate modern rap. I could see that. I could see that. Okay, well, I'm just gonna do it because no one seems to be saying where they want to put it. So, hmm, it's a bit tricky. I think I'm gonna put them in the like category. Um, some of you might be surprised by that. Maybe some of you are not. Thing is, I don't know. I think they've always had kind of a cool culture, very influential if you think about it globally. I mean, as he was talking about, right, like blues and jazz and rap and other so many of these other music styles, originate from these people. And not because I'm particularly interested in that music style. Some of you guys probably already know my music taste is very obscure. But I feel like I have a great deal of sympathy, but also respect for them, for all the stuff they've went through, like 250 years of slavery and then like getting oppressed another 100 years. Now how they turned out today, right, isn't great. I think we'd all agree with that. But at the end of the day, I kind of, I feel like I respect them for the endurance and, kind of what they've gone through. And they also have like a very kind of down to earth, lively culture. I know this both just from seeing stuff on TV, but also from experience, right? Like I have lived in the US, so I know what this is like. So that's why I'm putting them here. Um, does anyone know what this one is? This one might be a bit harder, but let me know what you guys think of where this is. Um, you guys, they're in Black Mirror. Oh, really? I didn't know that. But yeah, does anyone know that the culture that this flag represents here? Or does anyone know what this flag is? It used to be white, but now it's becoming a hood. Interesting. Lots of African Middle Eastern immigrants. Okay, interesting. Yo, y'all are active in the chat, but like no one's answering the question. Okay, well I'll save some time, right? So this is the New York flag, New York City specifically. So not the state of New York. This is New York City. So basically, I'm asking, what do y'all think of New York City? NYC is horrific. Dutch American. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the Dutch is what contributed to the flag. Okay, you don't like NYC. I feel like people here don't like NYC. That's the vibe I'm getting. Seen it being shit. Oh no. Oh no, I'm reading the story right now. I'll be back. No. Okay, well, I think we got the general idea of New York City. I'm gonna put New York City neutral positive. So some of you, probably a lot of you know this, maybe some of you don't. New York City, I actually lived there 2 years. And so, I have fond memories. Part of this is influenced by my personal experience. But, at the end of the day, right? New York City is very chaotic. Um, it's quite liberal. I'm not really a fan of the flag. The accent's meh. Um, it's too diverse. It's a lot of Italians there. Not that I hate Italians or anything. Um, so I think I put a neutral positive, yeah. Okay, does anyone know this one? If you can read carefully, you'll actually see what flag this one is. D. Boston. Yep. Yep. Sorry, I'm tired. I had a weird sleep schedule. Anyways, what do you guys think of Boston and Boston area culture? So that's this one. Interesting place. The naval sea type culture is pretty cool. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Oh, D means D tiers. Oh, sorry. No, I'm so used to everyone just going on random tangents. Uh, Julius, do you have an opinion on where I should put Boston's culture? Libtard, okay. So Boston, I've always thought Boston was kind of a cool place. Has very interesting history. I heard it's nice architecturally. Um, and even though it's Irish, and if you guys remember from my last year, not a fan of the Irish, I think I put Boston like tier. Boston seems cool. Never been there, but seems cool. Okay, next, this flag. You guys should all know what flag this one is. So let's just have someone put in the chat real quick. Yo, what the heck? We have a Micah in the chat? Yo, hello. How are you? And where are you from? British is a reparation for the Boston Tea Party. I enjoyed Boston. Great. Quebec. I hate Quebec so much. They are French. All caps, they are French. Hello, man, bro. And Micah, yeah. Yeah. Yo, where are you from, Micah? Oh, California. Okay, interesting. I would not expected that. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen you before, but welcome, man. Um, yeah. Okay. Well, I am putting Quebec hate tier. Um, not going to explain too much. First of all, as a Canadian, we know that they hate our country, so automatically they're already going to be one of these two. And they also speak French, but not only do they speak French in the worst possible disgusting accent, all right? And they really hate everything English. They hate being part of Canada, but then they always want our money. So yeah, easy hate, F tier. There you go. Okay, does anyone know what culture this is? This one here. Grew up in LA. I'll only live in Cali. Dang, bro. Alberta and oil pays for Quebec to be able to opt out of immigration. That's actually true. That's actually a very good point. Sorry, guy. I went to bed way too late last night, so I'm sorry if I yawned during the stream. Yeah, does anyone know what culture this one is? Okay, looks like you know. So that's basically Cajun culture. It's Cajun culture there. Yeah, you know. So this is Puerto Rico, but yeah, I was talking about this one. So this is Cajun in Louisiana. Yo, no opinions, anyone? Okay, I'll wait 30 seconds, then I'll rank it. I feel like World Builders is about to say. I mean, po' boys are good, especially shrimp po' boys. I don't even know what that is. Is that a band? Who knows? Oh, seafood. Therefore, Cajun is good. Okay, because they're not the bad French. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Cajun, for those of you who don't know, they're a descendant of the Acadians in Canada. So they were basically just the French people outside of Quebec in the Maritimes. And so because of that, they are the cousins of the Quebecois. So automatically, they're going to have to be lower. Also, they mostly retain the French. And so, yeah, they're cringe. I don't like their flag, but they're not the Quebecois, so we're putting them dislike. We're gonna. Actually, no, I don't know. I mean, there is something kind of cool about it. So neutral negative. We're putting them neutral negative. Okay, guys. So that's not that that's it for North America, but that is it for North America, as in Canada and the US. And so now we are going to be moving to the opposite side. We are going to be going to South America, and more specifically the southern part. So I would be surprised if any of you knew what this flag is. If you don't know, just write "I don't know," and then I'll tell you what flag this one is over here. I hear people love going to Mardi Gras. My chat finally came back. I don't know enough about the Cajuns to comment. Okay. Patagonius. Okay, so you guys are right. It is Argentina. This is specifically Buenos Aires, and not the city, but the province. So this is basically the Buenos Aires region. So essentially, what like the core of Argentina, right? Like the sort of Italian Argentine people all around Buenos Aires. That's the culture we're talking about. I understand probably this part will go faster because I don't think you guys have as strong opinions on probably Argentina, but you know, Buenos Aires specifically. What do you guys think of that area? They're prejudiced as F over there. Yeah, I've heard that. I've never been, and I've met every Argentina person I've met. It's been pretty cool, but like I don't know. Um, Buenos Aires was the Paris of Latin America. Yeah, good point, and emphasis on the was, right? Because it used to be nice, but now it sucks, which is very sad to see, honestly. As a Mexican, the food and dance is cool, but I think it's over. Oh, you're Mexican. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Apart from the hatred of the British, false claims of Falkland, ooh, Britannia, based. Um, okay, well, no one seems to really have opinions, so I'll say this. I don't know. I think first of all, their flag's really cool. I've always found Argentina to be a very like kind of cool country. You know, it's like Latin America, so it has that like spice, but like not crazy. I mean, other than the inflation. You know, Buenos Aires seems like a very nice city. You know, even though I was making the exact opposite argument talking about New York, I think the Italian connection is cool. So yeah, we're gonna put them in like. I think, you know, I like Buenos Aires. The next one is just Argentina, so you guys can tell me what you think of that. Um, Argentine culture. Argentina is a beautiful country too. I love Argentina, but the Falklands are Japanese. True. Fact check true. Yo, I don't know if any of you guys know this because you know, you guys subscribe at different times. I actually made a whole series on the Falkland War. So you know, you should check that out. You should check that out. Yeah, I have to say dislike because I hate their soccer team. Nice, nice. Okay, so we got it mixed. Yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna put Argentina the same as Buenos Aires. Thing is, objectively, I feel like they should be lower because you know. like speak Spanish and Catholic and hate the British. But I don't know, something cool about Argentina, so I'm putting them here. Next, this country. I think most of you should recognize which one this is. I mean, probably all of you, since there's only like four in the chat. Culturally, they're interesting. Yeah. Yeah. So we're now moving on to the next country here. Do you know about the Vulcan bomber raids on the Falklands? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I made a video all about the Falkland Wars. Um, so I probably mentioned it. It was a long time ago, maybe like 3, 4 years ago now. Yeah, but yeah, we'll go back. Just a reminder, this is the country that we're talking about here. Okay, it's not Bolivia. So this is Uruguay. It's Uruguay. Yeah. Britain, Argentina can F off. Don't know much about honesty. Fair enough. So Argentina or Uruguay. I feel like Uruguay is like Argentina, but like not as cool, and their flag's not as cool. But Uruguay also seems chill. I don't know where I want to put them. Yeah, I'll just put them. Yeah, I think I'll put them like. Yeah. Okay, next is this flag. It's in the region. I think this one will be pretty hard to guess, but if you know what it is, tell me. This one here with the four stars. Very, very interesting looking flag, I have to say. Also, Brazil can F off from Cisplatina. Neither listens amazing Uruguayan. Hold on, I'm being summoned. This is why you don't go to bed so late. Okay, so that flag is Patagonia. So yeah, what do you guys think of Patagonian culture, if anything? I know F all about the culture. Fair enough. Fair enough. So Patagonia, I see it as like basically the Wild West of South America, flat, dry lands, pampas as they call it, sort of sparsely inhabited, kind of cold though. I feel like it's Argentina, but like the kind of more boring part. I still think there's something cool about Patagonia. I think I'll put them as neutral positive. There's something I like about, but nothing crazy. Okay, this one is pretty hard to guess. Um, you know, I'd be surprised if anyone knows which culture this is, but let's see if anyone knows. Oh, drumstick, welcome back. You've been gone quite a while. You've been gone. You've been gone. Disagree. I will not be elaborating. But what are you disagreeing with, though? That's my question. It's kind of funny. Like I just watched my action just go from here to here to here to here to here to here. I go into a lot of about my favorite parts of the U.S. Like where? Like Texas or something? I don't know what the next one is. So this area is the Chaco, Gran Chaco specifically. But yeah, basically the Chaco area. So for those of you who don't know, right? Because I understand some of you might not know. Basically, the Chaco area is the sort of flat, you know, grassy, almost Texas-esque region of northern Argentina. And so it's sort of known alongside Patagonia with like more of the cowboy culture, but less cold, basically. Just finished dinner. Now I'm ready for the next. Nice. So the next one is this one, the Chaco culture. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that. Okay, fair. It seems like no one really has an opinion. Yeah, Chaco. I mean, they have a bad flag, so yeah, we're gonna put them negative, neutral, negative. Okay, next, Cuba. I mean, you probably knew that already, but I spoiled it. Cuba. What do we think of Cuba? A group of North Americans. Weird how there's no one has any thoughts on Cuba. Cuba. All right. Well, I'll share. So, I don't know. Cuba seems interesting. Seems like a nice place. I mean, they are communist, but I try not to really involve the government here too much. Um, but also, yeah, I think I'll just put neutral positive. Yeah, don't have any crazy thoughts on Cuba, but yeah. Next one's this country. Hopefully, some of you know which one this is here. They commies, nuke 'em. My computer's possessed by the devil. Maybe it's just possessed by a communist Cuban. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Well, seems like no one's saying it. This is the Dominican Republic. It's the Dominican Republic. Dang, bruh. We only have 4 people watching now. We still got all these countries to do. No. Still here. Okay, nice. Yo, welcome. Welcome, Kier. So I'll just do a brief catch up. While I'm doing that, why don't you guys tell me what you think of Dominican Republic? All right, so we put as love tier, we put Canada, New England. Like we put Newfoundland, African American, Boston. Um, we put Buenos Aires, Argentina, Uruguay. Neutral positive, we have New York, Patagonia, Cuba. Neutral negative, we put basically Cajun, French Louisiana culture, Chaco, that's in Argentina. And then dislike, this is the Mormon and American culture, and then hate, Southern American and Quebec. So now let's see. Stream disconnected on my end. Quebec deserves a separate tier. Yeah, low key. But I basically made the hate tier for Quebec and Southern US. Okay, so no one has any opinion on the Dominican Republic, it seems. So we're just going to put them same as Cuba, neutral positive, yeah. Okay, next, this one. Someone already pointed this out, so you should know which one this is. Type it in the chat. Puerto Rico! You effing hate it. Is it because of this trans guy you met from Puerto Rico? Is that the reason you hate that territory? Puerto Rico. You are anti-Semitic, Caesar. I mean, you are, bro. Like you just objectively are. So, thoughts? Where are we gonna put Puerto Rico here on the tier list? F tier. Okay, finally, someone's saying where this should be. I think I'm gonna put them neutral negative. No, I've never really liked Puerto Rico. I mean, I don't think they should be part of the US, to be honest. Yeah, they're like Cuba, but worse, basically, is the way I see it. Okay, next, this flag. I'd be very surprised if anyone knows what this flag is, but does anyone want to guess? These fries are so good. Man, I'm glad I don't know, no one has any. Okay, so this one here, this flag, this is Spanish South American flag. Now, what do I mean by Spanish South America? Well, I basically mean all of historic Spanish South America minus Argentina and basically Chile, because we already did Argentina, we already did the whole southern area. So basically, what I'm including here is Panama, Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, and Bolivia. So I know that's a lot. You might ask why I put them all together, but I think there's a relative level of continuity between those areas. Oh, also disclaimer, I don't think I said this, although I don't think you guys will be surprised. I'm not including Native Americans here because I feel like they have so many unique and separate cultures that it would be unfair to classify them. I mean, these are all products of colonialism, so this is not including Native people in any of those countries. This is basically just your basic Spanish South America. So yeah, tell me what you guys think. Okay, is no one has any thoughts? El ritmo del chino. Wait 20 seconds and then I'll put it somewhere. Peru's Giga Chad. Interesting. Peru's cool. Ran for the president based on racial slur. Oh yeah, I know about that. Okay, well, you see, I feel like Spanish South America is kind of cool. Like, they're vibing, they're doing their own thing. But they're also kind of like weak and corrupt. So, I'll put them with a lot of these other ones. We put them neutral positive. Great. Next, I'm not going to explain. We all know what flag this is. So tell me, what do we think of this country and this culture? No opinions. I'm not sure if you're saying no opinions to Spanish South America or Mexico. Also, Micah, please come back. I enjoyed having your having you show up. Mexico actually would have been great if it stayed an empire. I mean, that's true. I agree with that. Dang, bruh, for a bunch of Americans, crazy. You guys have no opinion on Mexico. feel like that would be I feel like that would be the one Latin American country you'd have the most opinions of. Build the wall. JK. Why JK? Yeah, I generally don't know too much. I'll say this. So the best weeks I've ever had in my life were spent in Mexico. It's a very beautiful country, you know, very friendly people actually. They speak, very easy to understand Spanish. It's nice. But here is the issue. First of all, I've never been too big of a fan of either the Aztecs or the Spanish from a historic point of view. And so the fusion isn't great. I mean, the food's great, but like, eh. Also, their flag's kind of meh, and their history is like way too much political stability, infighting, factionalism, blah, blah, blah. I'm also including Central America under this because they were historically Mexican for a little bit. So yeah, I think I'll give them neutral positive. I definitely don't dislike Mexico, but I don't love it either. So that's where I'm putting Mexico. Now you might look at this one and someone will say, wait a second, isn't this Mexico? Yes and no. If someone knows what flag this is, please put it in the chat. Mexican food's overrated. I have a woman president, so 0 out of 10. So, Mr. Welch, do you know what flag that one is? We're gonna go back just so we can show everyone this flag here. Yeah, so basically, okay, so it's interesting. So technically, that is just the flag of the Empire of Mexico, but I did use it as a Norteño flag. So for those of you who don't know, this is the Northern Mexican flag. That's because Northern Mexico, I couldn't find any flag for it. But this one basically is a flag for the Castizo people, right? So people who are about three-quarters European, a quarter Native American. They are generally found in North Mexico, and this is also generally most immigrants, Mexican immigrants to America, are from there. I'm not a fan of the Spanish language. I can kind of see. So, does anyone have any opinion? So, this is supposed to represent Northern Mexico. Anyone have any opinion on Northern Mexicans specifically? The general vibe of Hispanic culture for whatever reason. No real opinion. Fair enough. I feel like, I kind of just have the same opinion as for the rest of Mexico. So, yeah, we're going to put it here. Next, who knows what flag this one is? This one's an actual country flag now, so tell me what y'all think. Actually upset Mexicans, Latinx. Yeah, it's true. Don't use that slur, guys. Latinx. Costa Rica. Yes, that's correct. Does anyone have opinions on Costa Rica? Costa Rica. That's correct. Yeah, it is one of the few stable and safe countries in Latin America. I've been seeing some vlogs of people who've gone there, yeah. However, they have no military, so I have to call them slightly gay. Yeah, see, these are the comments right we need, like some actual, like, opinion comment. So I don't know. I feel like Costa Rica's cool. It's nice, stable, fairly good weather. What's going on? I think I'll give them like. I think we'll put like for Costa Rica. Okay, next, who knows what country this is over here? Just a reminder for everyone here. I love how well they've carried themselves for decades. That's good. Paraguay, yeah. Any thoughts, guys, on Paraguay? No opinions, fair enough. Yeah, Paraguay seems like meh. I mean, they made a really stupid decision to invade all their neighbors, and then they lost most of their male population. And so that's had a lot of weird cultural effects, but don't really have anything against them either. So I'll put a neutral positive, yeah. Okay, this one it's kind of in it. Wait, hold up, guys. I'm getting a call. So why don't you tell me your opinion on Afro-Colombians while now I just need to turn this one off. Oh, can you guys? Oh, no. All right, let's turn this thing up. RCMP's calling. No opinion. Fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah, I couldn't really even find one Afro-Colombians. I just was, yeah, this is the best I could find. So whatever. Yeah, Afro-Colombian, seems cool. I always thought they had an interesting culture. So yeah, we'll put them like. We'll put them in the like category. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay, next, Brazil. Okay, I hope some of you guys have opinions on Brazil at least. Brazilian Portuguese is ugly. It's funny. I just did a Portuguese class right before starting this up, and I hate the language. Oh man. Oh, I got something in my eye. Okay, never mind. What's Bolsonaro? It's one of my favorite presidents. Kind of cool. Okay. Kind of cool. Okay. So I actually really big fan of Brazil. I've always kind of liked everything about it. I thought their Portuguese heritage really cool, great flag, really cool history. Seems like a very fun people to be around. So I'm actually going to put Brazil in the love category. Okay. Next, this. I think this is pretty self-explanatory as to what community this represents in culture. Brazil is more interesting historically rather than currently. Yeah, I agree. I feel like Brazil in the 1800s is definitely the most interesting part. So let's just remind everyone this is the flag we're talking about here. Okay, so guys, also keep in mind I would prefer for the stream to be over by 5, just because I have a lot of stuff I need to do afterwards. So yeah. Um, okay. See, if you have no opinion, just be like no opinion and oh, I don't even know. Just something like that. Um, okay, yeah. So this is not Mexico Brazil. It's a good. It's actually Italian Brazilians basically. Yeah, seems interesting. I don't really have too much of opinion of them, so just put them as neutral positive. Okay, next this one. This is where I actually have to check here to see which one this is. This one is Mato Grosso. So for those of you who don't know, Mato Grosso basically, it's an area sort of northeast or north of Bolivia and Paraguay. It's kind of known for being more like a steppe environment, not that much vegetation. And yeah, very ethnically mixed population there. Yeah, no opinion. So 8 p.m., a little past 5. Okay, no opinion. Fair enough. Yeah, Mato Grosso, I don't really have much opinion. So sure, we'll put them here. Next, there is this flag here, and you can see a mini Brazil in there. This is the flag of Sao Paulo. Does anyone have any opinion sort of on Sao Paulo? Oh my gosh, bro, I'm getting a call again. Okay, okay, I'll just put Sao Paulo. I think Sao Paulo is a cool city, though. I'm gonna put a like. Gotta take this call again. Sorry, guys. Um, sorry, so let's. All right, y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that. Um, anyways, this one over here, this is Rio Grande. It's a province in Brazil, actually. Um, yeah. So we are. Well, what are you guys' thoughts on that? If any of you know, if any of you, so it specifies Rio Grande do Sul. So it's no idea. Fair enough. Yeah, Rio Grande do Sul. I don't know. I haven't been there obviously, but I heard it's a cool culture. So yeah, I think I'll put them here. Yeah. Um, next, this one. This is Santa Catarina, I think. It's also southern Brazil. Um, if you have no idea, just put that. Just tell me that. So it's I think the second southernmost province in Brazil, Santa Catarina. All right. Yo, no way. Getting a call again, bro. This is crazy. Yo, I'm being tracked or something. Keep getting calls. Okay, no opinion. Okay, fair. Next, this one was this. Oh, this is Rio de Janeiro. This one is Rio de Janeiro's flag over here. Any of you guys have been to Rio or maybe would like to go? Oh, your computer's acting up. Oh, that's why. Oh, that sucks. Okay, no opinion on Rio. I feel like Rio is a cool city. I like to go there. Um, yeah. So, actually, I think for these ones, I'll put these here. Actually, seem cool. Okay, next this is Bahamas. Great movie about funny birds. Yeah. Anything about the Bahamas? Like all the further cultures fair. Oh no, I mean Bahamas is close, but yeah, I see. Bahamas seems cool. It's somewhere I'd like to go. Um, yeah. Okay, this one is actually southern Cuba, specifically the sort of Afro-Cuban flag over here. Um, yeah, it's one that I never seen before, but it's kind of cool actually. I like the pattern. I like the pattern for Afro-Cuban flag. All right, seems like we have nothing here, so we're gonna put down. Yeah, this is crazy. I think I'm gonna have to end this call, guys. This is crazy. I'm getting fourth call now. Yo, it's crazy. Dr. Pepper. I don't really know what I think about Dr. Pepper. It's like meh. Uh, okay, this one's Jamaica. I don't know. Maybe you guys have some thoughts about Jamaica. Yeah, you can just write it down, basically. Weed. Weed and drugs. It's kind of funny because that's like only 1% of the population that even does that. But you know, neutral, negative, fair. I feel like Jamaica's cool. Uh, Interesting accent. I think I'll put them here. Okay, next is Haiti. Yo, Haiti's crazy. Haiti's a very, very news heavy country these days. Is this the first message I sent? Yeah, maybe. Haitian Creole is good? You like Haitian Creole? Why? I don't know if I heard it in one song. Okay, yo, is anyone else still here? You guys are awfully quiet. Um, yeah, Haiti is like, I think I'll put here. Like, it would be nicer, but like they're too chaotic, and they speak French, which sucks. This one I think is Antigua. I'm sure no one really thinks much about them. So honestly, for these next ones, because these are all Lesser Antilles, I don't really think anyone cares. Um, so I'll put Antigua and Barbuda here. This one's which one? This one is St. Kitts and Nevis. This one's St. Kitts and Nevis. Yeah, put St. Kitts and Nevis there. Dominica has a nice flag, so putting them here. St. Lucia as well. I think St. Lucia is a very cool flag. Barbados, let me just double check. This is St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So we're also going to have them here. This is Barbados. A very cool flag. Looks like Poseidon. Grenada. Okay, Grenada. No, but I like Grenada's flag though. Let's see, Trinidad and Tobago. I think that okay, so now we get to these three. If you guys recognize these flags here, does anyone know this one? Who made out of a slave rebellion? Okay, fair. So this is Guyana. I feel like Guyana is kind of cool. You know, I like Guyana. This is Suriname. Well, Suriname speaks Dutch, so I think they're going to be lower. And same with French Guyana because it's French. So this one over here is a flag of the Afro-Brazilians, actually. Um, so I think we're gonna put them there, yeah. Um, okay, this one's super interesting. This is the last one we're looking at today. It'd be very interesting if anyone knew what flag this one is. Jai Saranam, the final one. See, the thing is, you actually got this one right. The whole Jai Jai thing, you got that one right. If you get where I'm going with this, the Jai Jai Sar thing. Went from 7 to 4. Huh? Okay, whatever. Let's check what's going on here. It's interesting. All right, Julius. You almost got it with the whole Jai thing. If you can figure out where that's heading to. Okay, so this one's actually for the Indo-Caribbeans. And keep in mind, not that they have a flag, but like this was the best one I could find. It's like one of the I think provinces in Suriname. This is their flag. So this is basically Indo, yeah, Indians in the Americas. Honestly, yeah, just Indians in the Americas, but especially Indo-Caribbean. They seem cool, so we'll put them here. All right, and so there we go. Here are all the flags. Can just review it real quick. It wasn't as interesting as when I did Europe, but yeah, I still think this one was kind of cool, you know. And we only got four in the bottom tier, so yeah, let me know. We're still Horton workers. My eye doctor is Indian, so I have to like India. Okay, well, anyways, thanks everyone for showing up. Um, and yeah, if you guys want me to do another thing like this, just like let me know. Um, this is too funny. That's crazy. Um, yeah, if you guys want me to do another one, if you have any suggestions, obviously just tell me uh, in DMs or yeah, tell me in DMs and then I'll do it. All right, so I will see you guys, Julius and Fritz later, and whoever else is still here too. I can't really see. Okay, y'all. Peace out, guys.